We're here at Charlotte Motor Speedway where 6 drivers took part in a Goodyear tire test just a few months ahead of the Coke 600 weekend. The drivers shared their thoughts on the tires that Goodyear brought to the track as NASCAR tries to refine their mile-and-a-half program.
Yeah, I guess, the main purpose was tire tests, so just trying to work through a few different sets of tires. I didn't really feel anything on the tires, but I think, it's a good chance for us to learn some stuff as a team, and really, we've been rolling, so just trying to get a couple of small things, sensitivities, and just really trying to dial in our mile-and-a-half program a little bit better and know what changes do what, so that when we're at the racetrack we can make more effective changes and have a little bit closer balance.
Well, I thought we learned a lot. We don't get a lot of opportunities to come to the racetrack and actually test on the racetrack. So much of it is done now in a simulator. So having the opportunity to come and try different parts and pieces and some ideas, because normally we come up with ideas and you're always a little gun shy to try it if it's too far outside of the box, because what you show up to the race for that 20 minutes of practice is what you got. You can't really change it. So having the opportunity to make some major wholesale changes and evaluate it is really important.
Yeah, I think everywhere we go, honestly, just the more fall off we have, it seems like the better the racing is, whether it's Phoenix or Martinsville or Bristol or a mile-and-a-half. So for me, I want to definitely see more fall off, have the cars sliding around a lot more. It seems like there's just more potential to pass. This track naturally kind of already has that just because of how abrasive it is, but still the tire is a huge ingredient of kind of what we have to race with. So yeah, I think that Goodyear's done a really good job of getting more and more aggressive. The mile-and-a-half stuff has probably needed the least amount of work just because the racing's been pretty good, but still anything we can do to keep making it softer, I think it'll just get better and better.
We're running through a bunch of tires, but there's also some things that were Goodyear that's like, all right, here's the control tire. You have a little bit of time to kind of work on what you guys want to work on, and we can build some data. And for me, it's just, it does get repetitive, right? When you're running the same tire over and over, but your changes are, you're focused on your changes. But I just like making laps because I don't race outside of the sport of NASCAR. I don't do anything other than cup racing nowadays. So it's nice for me just to run, and be around the guys and go through changes that we're not really able to do on the weekends anymore. How does that affect us? So and they're important. I mean, you can't overlook these just because you get so little of them.
Yeah, I learned a lot. We went through a lot of different tire compounds and stuff, and some that had a lot of stagger and some that had some different right rear feel to it, like a harder tire, softer tire, that type of stuff. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun just seeing the differences in the tires. I mean, there was one tire I was so loose we had to come in right away and tighten the car up because we were just out of control sideways. So it's neat being able to come here and do a Goodyear tire test and see the different tire compounds and what they do to this specific racetrack. It seemed like the tire that they're planning on running here at Charlotte worked really well for our car, and it really reacted to changes and things of that nature. So I think we got a lot out of the test, and hopefully we get to do more of these tests. It's fun being able to come and test and do all these things because, like you said, we don't get to do this anymore in NASCAR. So being able to be a part of this is pretty special.